Aloha! This is lesson 287 from A Course in Miracles with Hope Johnson. You are my goal, my Father, only you. Where would I go but heaven? What could be a substitute for happiness? What gift could I prefer before the peace of God? What treasure would I seek and find and keep that can compare with my identity? And would I rather live with fear than love? You are my goal, my Father. What but you could I desire to have? What way but that which leads to you could I desire to walk? And what except the memory of you could signify to me the end of dreams and futile substitutions for the truth? You are my only goal. Your Son would be as you created him. What way but this could I expect to recognize myself and be at one with my identity? That concludes the text. You are my goal, my Father, only you. So this thought is offered to help strip away all of our false pursuits until only the original longing, you could say the longing God placed in the heart or in the right mind, it's another word for the right mind, remains. It's an acknowledgement, a pointing that no true alternative exists. It says, where would I go but heaven? It shows that every destination, every other destination is just a detour. Every substitute for peace is temporary and leading to pain. You might ask, what am I hoping for that will satisfy me more than God? That's the thing about hoping for anything in the world. And it seems like this is just a natural kind of chatter that comes up in the mind, this hoping for something to go a certain way in the world. I've been on that for quite a bit. Now getting more to the subtleties in my own mind. You know, the things that seem like they should be continually hoped for. They will somehow bring happiness. It started with just little things. Like, let's say, just hoping that it's not going to rain today. And recognizing, oh, that's futile. Hoping that something will go my way. And more recently, hoping for that perfect union on the surface of things. Right? Not even recognizing that was there underneath all of the apparent longing for these apparently little things in the world. It seemed like this one big thing underneath. This hoping for a union in the world. You know, it just starts with little hopes and dreams that you seem to have, and then it expands to the larger ones once your mind is ready. So it's a way of looking. All substitutions are futile. What gift could I prefer before the peace of God? That's one quote from this lesson. It's saying that every form of pursuit, status, relationship, possession, even spiritual attainment, becomes totally hollow when it's measured against the experience of God's peace, which is what we can experience now, only now, when all those substitutions are seen as substitutions. They don't fail because they're wrong. It's just that they can't deliver what the truth contains. They can't deliver it to you to where you really want to go, which is here in the peace of God. The lesson is saying that your identity is the treasure. All searching, all hoping All wishing in the world is basically identity searching. Every desire at its root is really the desire to remember yourself, to remember who you are. The only lasting fulfillment is this recognition. I am as God created me. See? It's always back to that. It's also always back to choosing love over fear is the central decision. Another quote is, would I rather live with fear than love? All of the ego's attachments are fear-based, disguised as safety, control, familiarity. See? The desire for God, which God put in our mind, is the desire to dismantle the grip of fear, the ego's grip. This is the true cost of awakening, and it's worth it. There's fear in this dismantling, but that's not fear coming from your identity. That's fear coming from ego identity. That's the only place fear can come from. Again, it's saying your son would be as you created him. It's not like God is separate from you, waiting at the end of a path. The way to God is the way to your undistorted self. To walk toward God is just to walk toward the truth of yourself. Memory of God equals the end of the dream. It says, what except the memory of you could signify the end of dreams? This isn't about acquiring a new experience. It's remembering what you never lost. The dream simply ends when we stop preferring illusion over the truth. It's a matter of preference. You are my only goal. This is an expression of singularity of purpose. Split goals create split minds. This singularity of purpose ends all inner conflict. In this, all of our thoughts, choices, even apparent actions align with the one aim. Even apparent addictions, one aim: to remember God. It's not the act, it's the mind with which you seem to do it. When your aim is to remember God, the act even becomes holy because of the mind behind it. God alone is our true goal. Let everything else simply be a shadow that you would no longer chase. Let this thought rise. Feel it. You might sense it within the area close to your physical heart. Whenever distraction or longing appears, this is the thought for the day. You are my goal, my Father, only you. Today, let us not confuse substitutes for what we actually want, knowing that our goal is God. Whenever you're tempted, pause and ask, will this bring me closer to remembering God? Not the act, not the act. The thought, the mind behind it, or further into forgetting. Just ask the Holy Spirit what you should do and let the action unfold as it does. Watch what you're making up. Notice what hopes, desires, dreams you project. What do you hope to get out of it besides the peace of God? If any thought leads into forgetting, let it be released. Don't be tempted by distraction. Not today. And in the evening, you might contemplate, where did I trade my one goal, my goal that God gave me, for a lesser goal? Can I recognize that that was merely a judgment and return it to the singular aim of remembering myself right now? It's that simple. Being as God created you, so simple. And let's be clear. Setting God as your only goal is not about rejecting the world. It's seeing it as it is. It's seeing it as a mirror to remind you of your holiness, a classroom to practice forgiveness. What a blessing. A bridge. You can see it as a bridge back to the love that created you. How blessed the world is. This peace is your constant state. The peace of God is your constant state. This blesses your mind and blesses the world. You are my goal, my Father, only you. Twice a day and every hour, and whenever temptation arises. Think on this, my loves, and have a beautiful remembrance. I love you.